Hi, good day one more time. This is your boy Tolex Image. You're welcome back to my channel. Yeah, in this tutorial today, we are going to be looking at how to turn around a virtual studio into a typical studio. What do I mean by a virtual studio? There are lots of people out there who wants to work competitively with a very low budget. Like they don't have a capital to get a studio, to get the real gadgets, props that they need. So but virtually they can work, they can create something that will still be competitive with those that have a real studio. So if you look at this image now, this is the before, this is the after. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying is, even though you don't have a studio, even though you are using your room, even though you are using a very shabby place, you can still bring out something good, something nice out of it for your clients, and nobody will know your secrets. So fasten your seatbelt. Let me show you how to create this stunning image with the mirror reflection that we have here. In the course of the tutorial, I will show you why I created this mirror reflection. Okay. But before we dive into what we want to do, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please kindly do well to subscribe. All my viewers, please subscribe. People that have been enjoying my videos, please subscribe, because that is the only way you can help this channel to grow. And if you're a returning viewer, kudos to you guys. You guys have been the one motivating me. Okay, without further ado, let's go into what we want to do today. Okay, so quickly you will see this is the original image as it was taken. Okay, so this is the before, this is the after rather. So let me show you the before. Okay, let me show you the before. Okay, so this is the before, this is the before, and this is the after. Before, after. What I'll be doing is to clone stamp this into one visible layer. So I'm going to be using Ctrl Shift E to clone stamp everything. You can see everything now has changed into one visible layer. Okay, so as usual, you know, I like to achieve Instagram size. Okay, so this, I'm going to be coming to the crop tool here, and quickly you can see you hold down the Alt button or Shift button as the case may be in your own, but I prefer the Alt so that it will adjust it on every side depending on the version of the Photoshop you are using. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Okay, so the next thing I'll be doing is to, as usual, come to your rectangular marker tool, drag it down. Okay, ensure it does not touch any parts of the layer. So let's confirm that. You can see it's not touching any parts of the model of our image at all. Okay, so Ctrl T to transform, hold down the shift and drag it down like this, enter Ctrl G to deselect. So here, this socket you are seeing here, I can just use my patch tool here, here, and you know, I can do that through many other ways, but I think I prefer the patch tool there. Okay, so it's not well done. Okay, Ctrl D. Okay, so I can go back to my rectangular marker tool now, shift it, ensure it does not touch anything on the body of the model or of the image as the case may be. Ctrl T. You know how to do all this. Watch my, oh sorry, Ctrl Z. Okay, so I'm supposed to make use of Shift there. I used Alt earlier. Shift. Okay, enter Ctrl D. Okay, the same thing here. I'm doing this, I'm repeating this for the sake of those that are just joining us for the first time. So as you can see, enter Ctrl D. The same thing here. Okay, so Be that as it may, since we've achieved that now, so what we are going to be doing next is to Ctrl J to duplicate our layer, and come to your quick selection tool if you are using the latest version of Photoshop, and select subject. Let's wait for that to load. The AI would have selected like 80% of everything we needed to select. So I'll be showing you a bit of how I'm going to be selecting the other areas that are not well selected here, while I will fast forward the remaining parts. You can do that on your own if you are following. Okay, so you come to your polygonal lasso to zoom in very well so that you can see clearly, see the floor clearly. Okay, so ensure you're on this. Since let's start with this part. You can see this area is not well selected, so ensure this is the additional and this is the subtraction. So ensure you're on the subtraction, because what we want to do is to select these other areas to add to it. You understand? So let's come here. So I'll show you how I did this, and that is how we are going to be doing the rest of the other parts. After this, I will go to where the one that will be needing the subtraction. Okay, so that I will show you that quickly as well, and from there I will have to fast forward this class. Okay, this area will be needing the subtraction, so let me go back to the subtraction. Okay, so let me go back to the subtraction. Okay, as you can see, so let me just show you this area, and there we are good to go. We have to fast forward this part because this is the part that takes really consumes a lot of time. Yeah, it consumes a lot of time trying to figure this out, so don't mind. You have to just be patient to achieve this. Okay, so as you can see, let me just so you can see it's done. So I will be doing the other areas now while I will fast forward it because of our time. Okay, see you guys when I'm done selecting the rest of the other areas. I think we are done with every part of the body now. We've selected every part of the body. Okay, so now with this, I know some people do just change the background accurately here, but here we are going to be masking it. Okay, so let's come to our mask. We mask it this way, and the next thing we will be doing is turn off this layer. You see that the background has been removed already, so you double click on this mask, double click on it to take you to another interface entirely, and ensure you're on this refine air tool here, zoom in as the case may be. Okay, so you notice what I did here, adding some parts to the ear around the eyes here. Okay, so let me just reduce my brush size and now remove this so that it will be left with only the ear, because we want to ensure that we get the strands perfectly around that area. Okay, we are done already. So let's go back, come down to this panel here, and if yours is like this, okay, so just click on this output settings, and scroll down and click on layer mask. Okay, so we are back to our Photoshop panel. Turn this on again and duplicate this, Ctrl J, and on the duplicated layer hold down your Control button and left click on this mask. Okay, so it will select everything for you again. Come to your select, come to modify, expand, and expand by whatever, but I prefer 8. So what we are trying to do now is, at first we separated the model from the background, but now we are separating the background from the model. So, and click on delete. Okay, so you notice it has deleted. Let's turn this layer off. Let's turn this off. Now it has deleted, separated our background from our model. So Ctrl D to deselect this, and the next thing is turn this on again, duplicate this background copy layer, which is Ctrl J. Okay, so that if we make any error, we'll be working on this layer, and this will be left out of it, so that if we make any error, we just have to delete this, we still have this. So that's the essence of the duplication. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now is to blur out this background. So, and how are we going to do that? Come to filter, come to blur, Gaussian blur, and okay, let me see. Initially it's supposed to be like this, so you drag it down until you see fit, you feel you are okay. So let's see. Okay, so I think I'm okay with this. Okay, so now the reason why the whole thing is blurred out is because we turned off this layer. So let me turn it on. You can see we have our image back. Okay, but if you notice something around here, our foot shadow is gone. So, and easily I could have used soft lights, but using the soft light, it will bring back the old blurring of the thing, so I don't want to use that. Let me go back to my normal. Okay, so what we are going to be doing now is to mask this background copy, mask it, and come to your brush tool here. Okay, while you mask, ensure this one is on the black. As you can see, it's on white panel already, but let me put it on, replace it with black, and just around this area you left click, you see that the shadow is returning. The reason why I did not really expand my brush there is because of the tiles. If I should really enlarge the size of the brush, it will reveal the tiles for me, and I don't want it to really reveal that tiles. So let me import my files. Okay, so as you can see, okay, so I have my flower vase here. I have my flower vase here, so let me go find, I have my curtains here, and I have my clock here as well. So let me import those 3 files. Okay, let me go back. I think I remember something now, the texture that I used. Okay, this texture. Okay, so let me first of all, I think I changed this first under the come to your hue and saturation, and then you colorize. Under your colorize, right click under the hue and saturation and create a clipping mask. Okay, so just to give us a color that will really match the outfit the model is wearing. The next thing we're doing, so let me bring in my file, this texture here. Okay, and drag it. Drag this. Okay, so with these I can just reduce it. I can just reduce the opacity of this to create a texture just like we have in the other image there. Okay, so the next thing I'll be doing is to import to bring in the curtain here. Okay, so just drag it this way. Don't mind that it's on top of the image. We just have to interchange it here from here and bring it below the image. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so now it's not okay like this. Let me just reduce it. Okay, so you can see here it seems as if she's stepping on the curtain here. So let me just raise this up a little bit to reflect that the leg is in front of the curtain. Okay, so I think this is okay, and let me drag it to this side. Okay, to the middle of the whole background. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you can just duplicate this layer using Ctrl J and you now reduce the opacity here. Come down a little bit as well, reduce the opacity. Okay, so I think this is okay. And the next thing we want to do is to bring in your flower. Okay, we have our flower somewhere here in this panel. Okay, so just bring this in and okay, just drag it this way. Okay, so let's zoom in. Okay, so I think we are good to go. But okay, it remains the clock, the wall clock. Okay, let's bring this in as well. The beauty of manipulation is that even when you don't have a studio, you can just create something and give it to your clients and they won't even know, and you'll be competing with people that have an apartment where they use as a studio. Okay, so we are done with this. But if you look at this flower vase here, it has a mirror reflection, so it's also advisable for us to create something like a mirror reflection on this floor for our image itself. This is the reflection of this flower vase, the mirror on the floor. So let's try and create something like this as well for our image here. So here we'll be working on the model layer alone and on the image layer alone, which is this rather. Okay, so you come here, you click on it and duplicate it, Ctrl J. Okay, so having done the duplication, so you right click on the duplicated one, right click on it, and you come to convert to smart object. Okay, having done that, right click again and edit contents. Okay, it will bring it to another new layer like this, and come to your image, come to image rotation and come to flip canvas vertical. Okay, when you do that, Ctrl S to save it. Okay, so go back to the original one and you can see what we have. So what you just want to do is drag it down, this downwards. Okay, so let's zoom in so that we can see what we are doing. Okay, so it's here, it's around here. Okay, this is where we have it. Let it kiss the above image. Okay, so let it. Okay, you can just use your arrow key on your. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So now, but this does not look good yet. We want it to be a mirror, so what we are going to do is just come to your opacity and reduce this until we feel it's okay with the level of the bucket beside it. Okay, so let me still reduce it further. Okay, I think I'm good to go like this. So if you look at it, we have our image also reflecting. This is how we create a virtual studio. If at all you need any of my files, just chat me up. There is a Telegram link that will be included in the description box. I'll be dropping the files I used there. If you have any comments, if you have any, drop into the comment section. Chat me up on my WhatsApp number that is appearing on your video. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if at all you enjoy this video. See you guys later. Stay safe and have a nice day. Bye.